pilot said to follow protocol and let his flying speak for itself. It spoke to the wrong passenger. I'd been a flight attendant for 8 years when Captain Richardson became my regular pilot. He had this thing about looking like the hero while making everyone else's job impossible. During turbulence, he'd keep the seatbelt sign off because he didn't want to panic passengers. He'd make smooth announcements about minor bumps while we got thrown into ceiling panels trying to secure service carts. I had coffee burns on my arms from serving during his nothing to worry about moments. The worst part? He'd take credit for our crowd control. My calm announcements kept everyone settled. He'd tell management, never mentioning how Sarah got a concussion when he hit unexpected turbulence without warning us. When I confronted him once, he didn't even look at me. I've been flying for 20 years, sweetheart. Stick to serving peanuts. Let the professionals handle the actual flying. 2 weeks later, I overheard him briefing aviation students in the cockpit. Flight attendants tend to overreact, wanting signs and warnings for every little bump. A real captain knows when things are actually dangerous versus when the ladies are just being dramatic. The ladies, being dramatic. Then came the Denver flight. Richardson pulled me aside before boarding, his voice unusually serious. Listen, Marcus Webb is on this flight, VP of Flight Operations. He's evaluating routes and crew performance. I nodded. This needs to be perfect. I need you to be professional. No drama, no overreacting to little bumps. He straightened his captain's wings. Just follow protocol. Every single step. By the book. Of course, Captain. And don't say anything about me to him. Don't try to make small talk. Don't offer opinions. Just do your job and let my flying speak for itself. Understood. Strictly by protocol. He smiled, satisfied. Good. This could be big for my career. The flight departed smoothly. Richardson was in peak form, making polished announcements, keeping everything calm. Marcus Webb sat in 2A, observing quietly, occasionally taking notes. 40 minutes in, I was preparing first-class meal service when I noticed Richardson glance at his radar screen through the open cockpit door. I saw his jaw tighten slightly. He saw something. The seatbelt sign stayed off. Of course it did. Turning it on would interrupt the premium service experience. It would make him look like he couldn't deliver a smooth flight. Not today. Not in front of the VP. I began service. Protocol says we serve when the seatbelt sign is off, so I served. I was pouring hot coffee for Marcus Webb when the plane dropped. The coffee went everywhere. His lap, his shirt, his notebook. A passenger behind him slammed into the seat. Trays crashed. Someone screamed. A woman's head hit the overhead bin. Richardson's voice came over the intercom, smooth as ever. Just a little bump, folks. Nothing to worry about. Marcus Webb was standing now, coffee dripping from his soaked shirt, staring at the chaos around him. A child was crying. My colleague Diana was helping an elderly man who'd fallen in the aisle. Why? Webb said slowly. Wasn't the seatbelt sign on? Richardson emerged from the cockpit, face pale. Sir, it was just mild turbulence. Nothing that warranted. I saw your radar screen when I boarded. You knew this was coming. Richardson's eyes darted to me. The crew should have secured the cabin. They should have. We followed protocol, sir. I kept my voice calm. We serve when the seatbelt sign is off. We had no warning from the cockpit. Webb turned to Richardson. No warning? I made a judgment call. 20 years of experience. 3 passengers are injured. I'm wearing second-degree burns. And your crew followed protocol. Webb's voice was ice, which means you didn't. Richardson opened his mouth, closed it. For the first time in 8 years, he had nothing to say. Webb requested Richardson's flight records that afternoon. Turns out when someone finally looked, there were 18 documented incidents of injuries during his minor turbulence flights. He's flying cargo routes now. Boxes don't need seatbelt signs, but I hear he turns it on anyway.